Good morning, St. Joe's. My name is Brady Hurl, class of 2026, joined by Rob Kaminsky, MLB pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, former SJR alum of 2013. Rob, how are you?
Great. I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, how's it feel to be back?
It looks a lot different, I'll tell you that. I'm 12 years out, and we didn't have this big old media center, so I hope you
Right.
guys are taking advantage of it.
Yeah, well, it's awesome to have you here, and we're going to ask you some questions. So, how was your time playing baseball at SJR?
It was awesome. I was lucky for the 4 years I was here. I was had some really good teammates, some great coaches, and Coach Silvano, who passed away last year. And
Yeah.
then the head coach now was our hitting coach back then, Cieslak.
Okay.
So he played an important role for me, and we had a good 4 years. We won counties one year. I don't remember. I try to forget the bad ones, I guess, but I think we had 4 good years. One year, my senior year, we won county, so that was awesome.
Nice.
Keep in touch with some of my buddies, lifelong friends, and I still work out up at the gym up here, so
Okay,
good
nice.
connection.
So, did you play all 4 years
Yeah, so I was fortunate. I played all 4 years.
on
Played,
varsity?
yeah.
Okay, nice.
So I was super fortunate there.
Nice. So, what was your favorite memory in the classroom at SJR?
Classroom memories. I mean, there were some times where like you'd wake up with like a sore throat and you don't want to miss school because we had a good time. We made the most of our 6-7 hours here. It's nice getting out a little earlier than the public schools for sure. Favorite memory. I mean, we had a lot of dumb, just like the dumb usual stuff. Nothing really stands out one single memory, but
Right.
just we had a good time. You didn't want sick days.
Yeah, you always had like the rowdiness and everything, the brotherhood that we still have today.
Yeah, there was a level of that. There was a level of just the friendships you build. So that was it was a
Right.
good 4 years.
Yeah. Did you have a favorite teacher here at SJR?
Favorite teacher? Yeah, I'm not just saying this because he's back, but Augie played a big role in my life. He's a good friend of mine now. Learned a ton from him, especially him being in the NFL for a little bit. So we've crossed paths a bunch of times since I've left, and we've grown pretty close.
Right. That's awesome that he's still here too.
Hell yeah, it was a nice win last week too.
Yeah, it
So I was
was.
sick.
Yeah, it was big. So why did you choose St. Joe's over the other schools in the area? Like you got rivalry schools, Don Bosco, Bergen Catholic. You even have more private schools just around the area. What made you choose this one?
Yeah, it was an interesting choice for me. I went to Jewish school through eighth grade.
Okay.
So when I came here, it was kind of a lot of people raising an eyebrow type of situation,
Right.
but had no problems here. Had a good time. Had a good 4 years. Coming out of eighth grade, like Don Bosco was the team to beat for sure.
Yeah.
But I also had a good relationship with Mark Cieslak, the head
Okay.
coach
Yeah.
now. Our families were close. And I knew a couple of freshmen here. I knew his son well. So that played a big, he was a year older than me. So
Okay.
my eighth grade year, he was a freshman.
Got
And
it.
we kind of just, were really close friends. And I said, screw it. Like, I'd rather be going to Joe's and try to beat Don Bosco
Yeah.
and just join the best. So that was a good
Right.
choice I made and super happy with it.
Yeah, that's a good mindset too. So talking about Don Bosco, did you have a different mindset getting into the baseball games to prepare for rivalry games such as Don Bosco or Bergen Catholic?
How I would answer now is that like every game's the same, like you kind of learn that on the pro side, and I'm sure in the college ranks too. But when I was in high school, when I was a kid, it was probably the Super Bowl for me every time you played Bosco or
Yeah.
Bergen. So that was, I guess I can't answer how I would have answered, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
But my guess would be that it was, like I said, it was the Super Bowl every time we played
Yeah.
them.
Did you prepare any different way?
No, I tried to be as prepared as possible for every start or every. I played a little center field back then too, believe it or not.
Okay.
But yeah, every game was looking back should have been treated the same because you never know. Baseball's an interesting game. You
Yeah.
can lose to
And
you see the Yankees lose to whoever
yeah.
on a random given night. So that's what makes baseball awesome. But yeah, I say preparation's probably the same for almost every start.
All right, nice. Did you suffer any injuries or setbacks during your time here?
No, at St. Joe's, I was super lucky, super fortunate. There's a lot of luck that plays a part in that. And I had a good like supporting cast. With my parents were awesome, bringing me to any trainer or whatever I needed. So I was super privileged in that regard, and had no injuries while I was here.
That's good that you were able to stay healthy too.
That's half the battle. Yeah.
Yeah. What first inspired you to play baseball, you think?
My brother and sister played it growing up. I'm the youngest of three. My dad played it high school. I honestly, I fell in love with it when I was like probably 4 or 5. I don't
Okay.
really remember exactly, but it kind of came easy to me at a young age, and I put a lot of hours in, and it just worked out. So it was one of those trust the process, as cliche as that sounds,
Yeah.
and luckily it worked out.
Right. Did you happen to play any other sports
I
before
played
you came?
basketball growing up until
Okay.
till freshman year, but then I wasn't good enough to play here. So looking back, I probably I tell kids now like to play multiple sports. I think it's good for just development on and off the field of your main sport.
Right.
But I was baseball only from freshman year on.
Oh wow. Okay. So I know you said Frank Salvano was your coach here. Did he have any advice or any sort of quotes that stuck with you even to this day?
Yeah, I don't know if I could say him on TV, but he had a lot of quotes. But he was a really good man. He would the one thing I remember about Frank was regardless of how talented you were or what level you were at, he would always he'd kill for his guys. He was super supportive and he tried to do what's best for the players. And I think I take that from Frank's tenure here.
Yeah, I always heard that he was a great guy too. Did you happen to set any records at St. Joe's or any milestones?
I have no idea. I'm sure you guys could tell me though. It's
Yeah.
the research center here I see,
Right.
so I have no clue.
Right. I mean, we know you were athlete of the week as we see there, but yeah. So we would have to look into that. But
Yeah, you guys tell me. If I knew that, that would be kind of weird, you know? That'd be like you didn't do anything else after type of situation. But no, I don't know what,
yeah.
or if any, to be honest with you.
All right. When did you get drafted into the MLB?
Yeah, so I was drafted out of St. Joe's right after my senior year. So I signed with St. Louis in June of 2013. So I skipped college and went right into
Wow.
the pro ranks and has been fortunate. I just finished my 13th year.
That's awesome. And how did it feel being drafted at 18 years old, fresh out of high school?
Yeah, I didn't know much about like the minor leagues. I just liked playing baseball and I happened to be decent at it. Right place, right time. Had a good support system. Had a good high school. It was pretty. First time I did laundry was on my own in pro ball, so I was lucky. But I would say off the field was the biggest changes for me, like
Okay.
things like that,
Yeah.
signing rent papers, like living in random towns across the country.
Yeah.
I definitely was. I think I was mature for my age. But like I said, it all comes down. Like I had a really good support team. I had really good parents, really good uncles.
Right.
So everyone was super, really good friends. I mean, driving all over the country to see me flying. So looking back, I would say off the field was the biggest changes for me.
Right. So besides like having to worry about getting like a place to stay and everything, was this like a big change in your life, like mentally?
Yeah, it was grow up quick. You know, it was you're getting paid to play. So if you don't perform,
Yeah.
you get cut type of situation.
Yeah.
There's no tryouts
Yeah.
or there's no JV to go to or
Right.
anything. So it's kind of figured out.
Right. Well, thank you guys so much for having us. Rob Kaminsky here. Have a great day.